keep it here like it, you will become a source of stress, not seeing their partner anymore in their future. Ever stay without having a plan. My friends, thank you for being here today and watching this video. So, how do you level up your relationship? This is the question, right, that we want to discuss today. And what I would say is that first before you want to level up something, you need to think if there is what to level up. Actually, before starting to work on the relationship, I would say that you need to think if their relationship does it worth it. And let me know what I mean by saying that. Just think if your relationship is toxic, if there is violence, if there is lack of respect, if there are a lot of conflicts, if your partner is cheating at you, and so on and so forth. So think about all this environment that you are in. Is this relationship internally, and both for women and for men, right? We are talking both ways, because there could be violence from women's side as well, there could be toxic relationship from one and the other side. So we want to think about it and we want to do an assessment. Okay, so let's imagine that you did this assessment and you identified that your partner is very conflictual, or he's abusive, or I don't know, he is not respecting you and you don't feel happy in this relationship from this point of view. Have a discussion with him and see if he wants to change. Okay, I'm saying change because it's very hard to believe that such personalities actually may change completely, right? If they want to go to the therapy, there is a very small chance that actually your relationship can be leveled up. But my advice is to not stay in such relationships. I would say that it's better that you are having internal inner power to get out of this. Just get out of this relationship. You deserve a better relationship. You deserve a better partner, a friend, a person that can make you happy. You deserve it, believe me. And you need to take the courage and get out of this relationship. So I know it's very hard, but just think about it. Start with thinking and processing the information is a very important aspect in progressing from this kind of abusive and toxic relationships, where we lose a lot of energy and we become so weak and so unhappy. It doesn't work, that, believe me. And then let's imagine that actually you did this assessment and actually your relationship is nothing like this, okay? And you just miss something. And when I say you miss something, meaning that maybe your love is not as strong as before, maybe your partner don't give you that much attention, maybe you started to feel that there is something that is not really making you any more happy in this relationship. So this kind of things, that there is something is missing, that you would enjoy it at fullest, at maximum. Okay, so some tips that I would like you, or some thoughts that I would like you to think about from this video. First of all, it is personal space. Just assess and think if you give to your partner, or you have actually, from it's both sides, enough personal space. So when you have conflicts, when he is not satisfied, do you allow him or her to stay alone, maybe, or to go out with friends, or to take a walk, or to go and drink something, or to go to a massage or to spa or whatever? Do you give them that space? Do you think that you have that space, or do you think that your partner has that space as well? It's really important. If you don't have personal space, there is suffocation moment in relationship. And if you live in a small space, like a small apartment, and maybe you both work from home, please immediately consider what you can do to get out of this environment, because your relationship will not survive in such conditions. The second one is the communication. Communication, it's crucial. I know it sounds very like everyone's saying about this, but just imagine how important it is to have a relationship where you can just go to your partner, hug him and say, my darling, or my love, or my baby, I don't like how you looked today at that other girl. It made me feel that you don't respect me. Please don't do that because I don't feel good. And then he said, oh, okay. And then you observe that he starts to change and he don't do that because he respects and loves you. And he don't do that anymore. That is like vital in any relationship, to be able to communicate. And one advice that I can give you is never keep this here, right? Don't keep it here. Like when you want to say something is really it's not satisfying you, and you just think, oh, other person, maybe it's very uncomfortable, maybe he will not like what I would say. No, say it. Of course, think how you will say it, okay? It's one way when you say it, you are stupid, and the other way is when you say, I think you didn't notice that you maybe said that word in front of your parents and, you know, it made me feel uncomfortable, okay? Say it. Think how you say it, but say it. Never keep it inside, because you accumulate a lot of things and then at some moment you will explode. You will explode. The third one that I want to think about to take your relationship to the next level is accept his or her recovery method. Okay? What does it mean? It means that every woman and man, they have separate, many cases, recovery methods. So you go and you fill yourself with energy. It can be that your partner don't give you this fulfillment of energy. It can be that you like extreme sports as a man, or you like meditation and yoga as a woman. Okay, these are individual things that fulfill yourself with energy. So don't critique the method that your partner is using to get energy and to become more happy. If you critique it, you will become a source of stress. Okay, let me tell you an example. Imagine that you are a woman and you are getting energy from traveling with other women. Okay? When you want to go with your friends in a city break, your partner become very toxic, and like he's not really happy about that. It can be that he's even saying, no, you don't go to any city breaks because maybe he thinks you will cheat there, or I don't know what else you will do, you'll get drunk or whatever, and he say, no, you don't go. Okay, you will not go to that city break, but that is a necessity that you have. That is a source of energy that you as a woman need in order to feel happy, to be full of energy. And while you see that someone is cutting that source of energy, you perceive that person as a source of stress. Okay, so please avoid being a source of stress. Please talk with your partner, ask him why is this important to him, agree on something, right? Maybe, oh darling, I'm not okay with that, but this is why I'm not okay with that. Please, could you please let me know that you will not put yourself in danger, you will share your location always, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope you understood it, and this is really important to consider if you want to clean your relationship. The next one will be to go to a couple therapy. That's important, as long as both of you feel that, as long as both of you consider that this is something that you miss, because if your partner is not really into it but you want to just drag him into this exercise, then I think there will be a little bit of gap in efficiency of doing that. However, try this at least as an experience and see how it feels, and try to work on your relationship with the help of a professional, and try to work on your relationship with help of a therapist. And the last one, but this is very, very important, very important. Let me tell you an example, and let me ask you and write in the comments how do you think, or what do you think will be the most important and crucial way when a relationship is over. And maybe your thoughts are cheating, maybe financial problems, maybe the mismatch of characters, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of reasons. Like when couples they are breaking up, they just find a lot of reasons how they call it. But I will tell you that a couple is breaking up mostly because of not seeing their partner anymore in their future. If you think about your future, you don't feel, you don't see your partner in your future, then the relationship can be worked out or it will end. Okay, so future and plans of the future are very, very important. These are elements. There is no relationship, there is no couple without a future. So make sure you always talk with your partner about future. So what you will do, so what are your plans. Always have some plans. It can be vacation, it can be a new house, it can be a new car, it can be moving to another city, having 7-10 children, and so on and so forth. But never ever stay without having a plan. Never stay in this mood. Relationship is something dynamic, so you need to work it, you need to make it colorful, and in the same time it should be interesting, and you should feel fulfilled in that relationship. Okay, so I hope that this was useful for you, and I want you to remain with a very important message. Don't stay in toxic, abusive relationships, because you deserve more. And absolutely, you can work your relationship if you identify that this is something that just missed some small parts to be completed at this moment. And always remember that your relationship will end without a future. So always work on your future and your plans. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.